Hello students, class 12th. In my previous chapter, I taught you so many things regarding the English phonetics and phonemes. It was the part of our grammar. Now in this chapter of English, that is the part of our literature, the Gita and the Swadharma. So Gita means the part of the Mahabharata. Dear students, there were two parties who were against of each other in the battlefield. One, that is the army of Kaurava, and second one, the army of Pandava. These two armies were standing before each others. Among them, there were so many warriors, very famous and known warriors, and they were standing before each others. In that part of the battlefield, the most important warrior among them was Arjuna, to whom Lord Krishna was showing his way to the battlefield as a charioteer. Being as a charioteer, Lord Krishna was riding his chariot. Okay. But when they came too near of each other's army, Arjuna was ashamed, felt guilty, and became very sad. To whom I am here standing to kill, and why I am doing so? This was the argument, and this was the request prolonged by Arjun before Lord Krishna. But my dear students, everything is licit in war and love. Don't forget it now. Don't forget it. Everything is possible in love and war. So in this way, Arjuna was not able to take his bow and shot to these enemies standing before him. Such a many times Lord Krishna tried him to understand, but he could not relay the situation and neglected Lord Krishna. And at last, between the two armies, Arjuna asked Lord Krishna to take his chariot before the armies to whom he want to see at last. But looking on these people or the armies of his opponent was very difficult for him to fight a war against them. So Lord Krishna, infuriated and fired, became very annoyed of the action taken by or said by the Arjuna. And he started scolding to Arjuna. At last, when he could not able to understand his word, he shown him his amazing and very terrible body. The aim of Lord Krishna is to show the Arjuna's a reality that no man has his ability to fight. It's the wish of God that allow him to fight or to do any work in his or in her life. In this way, what do I want to say you? I want to say you, dear students, Lord Krishna wants to remove the delusions of the Arjuna. What does it mean, delusions? Delusion means confusions. And when you became deluged, or when the illusions trap you, confuse you, then you became helpless there, hopeless there, and you will see you became unconfident and mere a simple man who do not have the ideas, who do not have the dareness, who do not have the strength to fight against any difficult situation. So, what I would like to say you, Gita, that means the part of Mahabharata, and that is being preached by Lord Krishna in between the or amid the Mahabharata, when these two armies were in the battlefield. Second, that is Swadharma. Swa means own. Swa means own, ourselves or yourself. And dharma means our duty, call of duty. So dear students, you have heard lots of time, work is worship. Every man should worship his duty. Every man should be honest on his duty. Every man should honest on his work. Every man should try to get perfection on his duty. So only we people are the mere player of this whole world. Only the God is only the God is Almighty, who used to play us as a football from one goal post to another goal post. But generally we are very simple and common man. We can't understand it, and we give importance only to our own people. We only give opportunities to our own kin and kith. We love our kinship. We love our friends. We love our people, those who cooperate us, whether it is right or wrong. And this is the delusion of the people, that they could not overcome from it in this worldly life. However, each and everyone try to overcome from it, but the delusions that he has the ability, He has the strength, he has the power, he has the everything in his hand, and he can do anything else, whatever he wants. These delusions leads him or takes him towards the downfalls. Because we have means psychologically one day you will be disclosed and your delusions will be trapped you in your own trouble or in difficulties, and that will be the cause of your downfall. So let's I tell you, Swadharma means call of duty, and it is being preached by Lord Krishna to his loving pupil Arjuna in between the battlefield. So the message is being unfolded in the middle of the battlefield, first line. Second line, it is well known that Gita was told by Lord Krishna, okay, and the Gita was preached to restore the manliness of Arjuna. Arjuna was very famous and great Dhanusdhar, who was very brilliant shooter of the arrow from his bow. So the aim of the Lord Krishna to awake Arjun from his sleepings, that he is my uncle, he is my friend, he is my guru, he is my kul guru, he is my elder brother, he is my younger brother, to whom I should kill. Never I can do it. So Lord Krishna reminded him through the Gita that you can't do anything. I am only in this world who wish to do each and everything. So don't think you are the boss and you are doing all things. I am only Almighty, around whom all the things moves, like all the planets moves around the sun. In this way, delusion means regarding तेरा मेरा, अपना पराया, ऊंचा नीचा, छोटा बड़ा. This is the delusion. No one is ours. No one is yours. Your duty, your work, your task that you have given by the God is yours, and you should do it honestly. It's very simple, but in between this, as the moving vehicle of the time run, we forget it. And again we have to take the notice of these such rituals and scriptures of our mythology like Mahabharata, Ramayana and Gita, that show us the right path on which we have to move, and it is the things that we should follow. So Swadharma, I told you, that means call of duty. So the central idea or the message of Gita is to remove the delusion that distract us from our call of duty. Means the way in which we should move, but the delusions that interrupt us to move on, that is called the delusions. And Swadharma means an action to all the call of duty, forsaking worldly attachments like मेरा तेरा, भाई भतीजा, ऊंचा नीचा, अपना पराया, छोटा बड़ा, तुम मेरे वह दूसरे का. These kind of vulgarities and mean things comes only on those mind who are intellectually very poor. and those who do not have faith on them. Be strong, be brave, stand against any disputes that is interrupting you to put the right things on before the people, to awake, to aware, to lead as a leader. Lord Krishna preached such invocations, such preachings to Arjuna to awake him from his sleep, to make him manliness, to give him strength, to awake him as a brave, as lion, and to call him or to motivate him for his call of duty. So, in this lesson, dear students, much and more time you have heard and seen Mahabharata. You have heard the preachings of Lord Krishna many times, that is extracted from Vinoba Bhave in English. It's very simple chapter for you that will help you to understand, and you can earn lots of marks from this lesson. Dear students, your exam is very close to you. You do not have much time to waste. Please listen the video, watch till end, and be informed that if you listen carefully, you can earn such a few marks that will help you to increase your percentage. Don't take it that it is the wastage of time. It is the time that you have to be alarmed each and every time. Dear students, if you have any queries regarding my discipline, my subject, please inform me. Please put your queries. Please cooperate each teachers that help you in your subjects. Don't put any ideas that is unvaluable and not important for you. It is a very high tide time. Keep in touch of study. Keep yourself healthy and sound. Only the way you can keep going on your study and go through it. Thanks for the day. Good night. See you in next chapter. Thank you.